Salmonella, bacteria, pathogens, oh my. These words are something I see frequently in my comment section. Will my pet get salmonella from eating raw meat? My vet said that their bodies can't handle the bacteria in raw meat. You know your pet can die from pathogens raw meat contains, right? It's understandable why many worry about salmonella, so in this video, I'm going to be going over what salmonella is, some studies to back up reassuring information on pets and salmonella, and at the end of this video, I'll be going over how to keep you and your pet safe when handling raw food, so be sure to stick around. Salmonella. What is it exactly? Salmonella is a bacteria, which is a single-celled microorganism that can reproduce on its own. And unlike viruses or parasites, it doesn't inherently require a host. The word salmonella actually describes more than 2,600 salmonella serotypes. That may seem like a lot, but less than 100 actually cause salmonellosis in people. Salmonellosis is a symptomatic infection that causes GI upset, and for people, usually caused by the two most common salmonella serotypes, typhimurium and enteritis. Humans get salmonellosis from food that is incorrectly prepared or undercooked, oftentimes from restaurants. And you can also contract salmonellosis from handling contaminated animal feces and not washing your hands properly after. Salmonella is naturally found in the digestive tract of many animals. And according to the Morris Institute, 36% of healthy dogs carry salmonella in their digestive tracts, as well as pet cats. It's important to note that this percentage was found testing kibble-fed dogs. The most common serotype that's found in their GI tract is typhimurium, regardless of the pet's diet. Since this is one of the main culprits of salmonellosis in humans, all owners need to be aware of the precautions of handling pet feces, not just owners with raw-fed pets. Since most cats and dogs appear to be asymptomatic to salmonella, this indicates that they're well equipped to handle it. Many owners and veterinarians can't get over the fact that salmonella can be found in some raw food, and therefore advocate against it. However, there have also been many commercial dry food recalls because of salmonella contamination in the past. One major one was at a production facility in South Carolina that distributed 17 different pet food brands. After 49 cases of salmonellosis was reported, 30,000 tons of dry dog and cat food had to be recalled for contamination. In 2013, the FDA started issuing warnings about salmonella in raw food and the risks of owners getting infected. The warning was issued after a 2-year study was done, which screened 196 samples of raw food and found that 15 were positive for salmonella. Raw food seems to be the poster child for salmonella contamination, but when comparing both kibble and raw recalls based by weight, things start to look a little different. Another study was done by the Veterinary Laboratory Investigation and Response Network at the Food and Drug Administration, where they analyzed 2,965 dogs to see not only how many were infected with salmonella, but how many actually showed symptoms of it. The diet of these dogs ranged from kibble to raw food. Researchers found fewer than 100 actually tested positive for the bacteria, and out of that, only half of the dogs that tested positive for salmonella showed symptoms. The frustrating part about these studies is the lack of research done on what serotypes actually caused illness. At this time, it seems unclear which salmonella serotypes are actually pathogenic to dogs and cats. So, what increases the likelihood of your pet actually getting sick from this bacteria? According to veterinarian Dr. Rhea Morgan, factors that increase the likelihood of clinical disease from salmonella include the age of the animal, poor nutrition, the presence of cancer or neoplasia, as well as the administration of antibiotics and chemotherapy. This concludes that healthy cats, dogs, and ferrets are well equipped to handle this bacteria, because after all, their bodies were designed to process raw flesh. Cats, dogs, and ferrets have a highly acidic gastric pH of 1.5 to 2 during digestion, and there aren't many organisms that can survive that kind of environment. According to veterinarian Dr. Karen Becker, dogs and cats also produce a tremendous amount of bile, which is both antiparasitic and antipathogenic. When a raw-fed pet is brought into the vet for GI issues, more often than not, the diet is blamed. Dr. Becker even states herself that veterinarians make huge, sweeping generalizations not based on testing, but based on their personal assumptions. and that most cases of diarrhea pertaining to raw food are dietary transition problems, not pathogenic infection. She concludes with fecal screenings, stating that these tests have limitations. The test will say that the sample is positive for Salmonella, but not what subspecies. This is important because most are not pathogenic. When looking on the CDC and FDA's website where they warn about Salmonella in pets, they never identify what serotypes actually cause illness in pets, and their descriptions are very vague. With something that poses an apparent health concern to pets, it's strange that the serotypes that are supposedly pathogenic to pets still haven't been identified by these organizations. So how can you make sure you and your pet don't get affected by Salmonella? Number 1, when meal prepping, freeze meals in individual containers and thaw one meal the night before. Number 2, don't let thawed raw meat sit out at room temperature for more than 30 minutes. If your pet is a senior or immunocompromised, it should be less than that. Number 3, use safe food handling techniques. Clean all knives, bowls, surfaces, and equipment after each use, as well as your hands. Number 4, give your pet probiotics to balance the ratio of good bacteria to bad, especially if they're on antibiotics for any reason, as these medications not only kill bad bacteria, but good bacteria as well. Number 5, keep your pet's raw food and bowls away from areas where you prepare your own food. If you want to learn more about common questions people new to raw feeding often have, check this video out.